attention, please, for this public service announcement. Your obedience is demanded.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Tight Sports. A friend of mine advised me to make a PSA regarding a sort of a pet peeve that I have that I thought it was understood by many people, but I guess some folks just they don't know how to take a hint. So I just want to help everybody out. I want to talk today about sports communications etiquette. First, a little history lesson. Around 1969, Sony invented something called the VCR. You may be familiar with it. It became available to the public in 1972. It could cost anywhere from I don't know $300 to $1,000 depending on which one you got, especially if you got the Betamax. Go look that up, kids. Beta. Beta took over real quick, and then they switched to VHS. But I digress. But in 1998, the DVR was invented at Stanford University. Kudos to them. Guys are smart. I tell my kids all the time, if you guys want to, you scholarship athletes at a 5-star, I would definitely be thinking about sending you to Stanford because you really, for the most part, 90% of those kids can't miss out on making a good living. That's good. So, with that in mind, let's imagine a scenario where you're working. Perhaps you're doing chores around the house on a Saturday, maybe even a Monday night. You're out on a date. Took your wife out on a Monday night, or you took your other lady out, whatever. Or perhaps you had to go to the hospital to see after a loved one. It happens. People get busy doing other stuff other than watching TV. And you set your DVR, and you just want to watch this event. I don't know, it could have been the Grammys last night, whatever. You want to watch it in peace. So you go into a blackout mode. You don't want to know who won the album of the year. You don't want to know that your team is down by a field goal, up by a touchdown, getting blown out, or blowing somebody out. You don't want to know nothing. Now, before I go any further, this video is void if you foolishly reach out to someone. At that point, you get what you get. You can't be calling my house and I tell you something and you know you're supposed to be in blackout mode. That's your fault. That's your fault. If you're in blackout mode, stay in blackout mode. If somebody violates blackout mode, that's a little different. Now, you're in your blackout mode, and then somebody enters into your world. Someone you've allowed into your semicircle of life. They come in and spoil your recording. They spoil your DVR moment. It was the big game. It was the big match. It was the big recital. It was the big event. You didn't want to know about it. And I'm not talking about social media posts either. You go out on social media and you're supposed to be in blackout mode. Again, that's your fault. Especially if you're a member, as I am, of several Facebook sports groups. Of course they're talking about the bad calls, cause their team to lose. Of course they're talking about the big victory. Of course they're talking about the fact that they went to overtime or your favorite player got hurt. Of course they are. Stay off of Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, X Twitter, when you're supposed to be in blackout mode, right? And all other stuff. Don't go on nothing, even if you got to pay for it. Some of y'all stay off the other sites too, because there may be, you may see a post that say, how Vandy beat Mississippi State, even though it's an adult site. Okay. So I want to talk about these people who will, from time to time, disrupt the wonderful plans that you have laid out. I have them in 3 categories. I call them the crashers. The crashers, yeah. They call in, it's crash everything. Then it's the snipers. The snipers, they hit you with that update by text or something like that. And then you got the smashers. I call them smashers because they smash your vision. They smash your dream. And, I'll explain, but I'll tell you why I call them smashers. But, it's the smashers just they really just they're the worst, to be honest. They are the worst. The crashers come in, they call you, and the first thing they say, boy, did you see that win?
Oh no.
Man, you see that game winning shot. And you like, hey, what's up? Hey, they did it. Hey, they did it. Hey, we going to the next round. We going to the playoffs. We still undefeated. They just say some comment that just ruins everything. They don't care that you just took your dog to the vet and got to pay for a 3-hour surgery. And in fact, you're allergic to dogs. The dog belongs to the kids. You're the transportation. You're the money man. You didn't ask for this. You didn't ask to go to emergency surgery for a rabbit. You're a family man. You didn't know you had to go to work to put some more hubcaps in the road. They called you in. You didn't mean for it to happen. And then you got this dude just crash your whole. I'm talking about I have been gotten as soon as the 2 pieces arrive and the Totino's pizza rolls come out the oven, and I got me a cold one in me, and I'm about to put that second foot up. The first foot is up. I'm about to put the second foot up, and oh yo, what's up, man? Boy, the Lakers did it. Boy, it was a good one. And of course, that happened a long time ago because the Lakers really haven't done it in quite some time. And then you deal with the snipers. The snipers, to me, these are usually people you hadn't talked to in a while. I got a friend of mine, and they don't even ask you questions. You ain't talked to them in 2 weeks. These are people usually you don't talk to them weekly. But they know you. You know them. You live long enough. You meet people like that. People get busy. Not that you hate each other, but you'll be sitting there in your own little world, and all of a sudden you get a text. Oh yeah, let me see what money you want. Your team is getting destroyed. I mean, who asked for that? And I'm gonna tell you what about the snipers. The snipers never give you good news. Oh, I call him out. My LB. Pittsburgh, Alabama, especially during the Iron Bowl, which I know, but I see his name pop up. He live in Philadelphia. What you care about the Iron Bowl for? But it's been several times where I'm kind of behind on the game, and he'll give me something, an Alabama update that I didn't ask for. I call him out because he's want to ridicule me. Snipers never deliver. Well, I guess in general, they never deliver good news, do they? I don't know why I picked that name, but they just hit you. Then they hit you they don't call, they hit you with the text. They hit you on if you got a work WhatsApp, setup that you be communicating with, or a Facebook Messenger, which I don't really call that social media. It's just another message delivery device. It just hit you like, boom. You ain't heard from him in 3 weeks, and all of a sudden, like, man, y'all down by 3. Oh man, AD hurt again. Like again. What else is new? But I can't watch this game. AD's hurt. Clearly this hockey match is over because this hockey thing is over because we're down by 3, and I'm looking at the clock, and he's like, started at 7. It's 9:15. What am I gonna watch this for? We're down by 3 on a hockey match. This is just an example. Now, as I said, the worst of the worst to me are the smashers. They're dream smashers. They straight smash your vision without telling you the score. How can you tell you're talking to a vision smasher? This is the vision smasher. Bring, bring. Yo, what's up? They start out with this question. Did you see the game? Like, yo, I ain't watched the game. Oh, okay, I won't tell you the score. I don't remember asking you not to tell me the score. You asked me did I watch the game, and I said I didn't see the game. Oh, I just gotta tell you, but I'm not gonna tell you, man. But and they hit you with something like this. Oh, man, I ain't gonna tell you the score, but man, there was this play where he looked like he was going out of bounds, and 99% of his body was really out of bounds. But what happened because the DB, and you're sitting there like, stop it. Or like I said, they'll call you like, yeah, yeah, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, man? Prothro got hurt, right? I'm just using that for example because Prothro, if y'all know who he is, God bless you, Prothro, wherever you are. Prothro got hurt. Like, look on the wall. Do I see arthroscopic surgery up on my wall? Am I a medical doctor? Am I running the ambulance service? Why are you calling me and telling me that a player is hurt in a game that you just asked me, did I see? It's asinine. And then, you got the people they just smash the dream. Like, yeah, you tell me certain stuff about the game, I don't want to, you can mess it up. You can tell me the score without telling me the score. Here's the one I hate. You sitting there, you get the call, like, they be like, I answer the phone like, yo, what's up? They be like, oh man, I ain't gonna tell you the score, man. I ain't gonna tell you the score. Then they just drag on about grocery prices, peace in the Middle East, and man, we need to go to Africa because Africa is for Africans. And I'm like, yeah, bro. He said, man, but shoot, I don't know what saving them doing. What? Where'd that come from? What? See, you can't, and I know people I can talk to during a game of epic magnitude. I can talk to them for an hour, 2 hours. They won't say nothing about the game. I won't say nothing about the game. Unless we're watching the same game. I got people that respect these delays that we deal with, especially if we call them cross state. The game is 15 minutes slower than them. I may slow my service down so we can be in sync a little bit. And then some people, friends of mine, they'll turn their TV down just so I can't hear what's going on ahead of them, whatever. But there are some people, you're just sitting there cruising along we had to get mama that casket because, she needed that, she loved that rose color. And, that rose color, it really made her skin, and the dress that we got for her is really nice. And, for a funeral, it was pretty good. I mean, that was 2 years ago. I'd never forget that. And Coach Hobbs, man. Coach Hobbs need to put old boy back in the game, man, because these boys ain't hitting. What? Seriously. Stop it. So, you got the crashers, the snipers, the smashers. And I'm going to just tell you, if you under 62 years old, you should be ashamed of yourself if you fall in any of these categories. You should be god-awful ashamed of yourself. But how do we handle them? How do we handle us as the good guys? How do we handle a crasher? If a crasher hits you up, and as soon as you can hear their voice forming an update about, hang up in their face. Hang up on them. I don't care if it's your pastor. He ought to know better. Hang up on your pastor, padre, whatever you call them, it's your faith, imam, whoever. Hang up on. Especially if you know they're a sports fan. You gotta be use a little discernment, like, why is my fellow Philadelphia Eagle fan, for instance, calling me right now, and I'm supposed to be in blackout mode, but he's kind of my boss. Let him leave a message. He'll let you know you got to come into work, or whatever the case may be. Hang up on them. Shoot. Snipers. Especially the ones you don't speak with on a regular basis, who ruin you by text and all that kind of stuff. I suggest you put them in timeout. But they grown, they're adults. Put them in timeout. 14, 21 days. Wait 14, 21 days to communicate to them, and you tell them of their sins. And let them confess their sins and get forgiveness from God. Is it that serious? Yeah, man. Have you seen cable rates with the DVR added on YouTube? We pay for this stuff. It's that serious. Because like I said, I may have had a child in the hospital. I may have been in the hospital. I may have been at a child's game. I may have been working. I may have been fixing my car. Well, I wasn't fixing my car, but you get the point. Put them in timeout. 14, 21 days, depending on the first or second violation. Tell them of their sin. Let them get forgiveness from God. And I'm serious about this. This is a PSA. Now for the dream / vision smashers. Oh, it's just hard. I suggest that you would apply the figure 4 until the joint pops. No,
What are you talking about?
You can't put nobody in the figure 4 after you turn 14, I think. You can do the figure 4 before then, but you do it at 14, you probably going to jail, especially if the joint pops. But really, these people can't help themselves. You know, they can't. They can't help themselves. You have to have the tough conversation with them. Say, hey, you know, this is my reality. And my reality is different from your reality that you live in. So sometimes they just can't help talking about the sports that's inside their heart. So for us, the good guys and gals, we have to establish rules to help deal with these people. So I would say you need to establish a cutoff. For me, so you won't get totally ticked off with people, you have 36 hours to watch your event. I'm usually done within 18 to 24, but give yourself 36 hours. Somebody hit you up on the 37th hour and give you the score, you get around to it. Hey, just chalk it up, man, to life. You know, if somebody tell you a player had 3 touchdowns and a winning effort last week, and that ruins your day, get some help. Seek counseling. Counseling's unavailable. Y'all seen the Better Help commercials all over YouTube. I call you up like, man, that Ben Roethlisberger, when he played in the Super Bowl, you like, Mom, oh my God. You need counseling. Even if you say, like, you know, I can't believe that Saban called that play in the fourth quarter, and they be like, what? Oh, you talking about, oh man, I didn't watch that yet. Well, too freaking bad. It's over. I don't know how you missed it. And if that ruins your day, get help. Just please. You need help. After you get help, get Jesus. Day of is the worst. So you have to fortify your blackout. So when your bestie calls, just send that smasher a text. Hey, I'm in blackout mode. I'll hit you later. Just that simple. If they are a smasher. If they're a smasher and you know they're a smasher and you engage in a text conversation like, oh, I don't know, man, that stock looks pretty nice. I'm thinking about it. I mean, the PE ratio is a little off for me, but I don't really use it as much as I use CapCam. If that, you engage in a conversation with a smasher and you know they're a smasher, you know what's about to happen. You're going to go from stocks to bonds to balls to scores to injuries to mistakes to highlights. So don't do it. Just say, I'll hit you later. So with that, that usually takes care of it. But just the most important thing, just refortify your blackout procedures. If you gotta wear earbuds, playing something off Pandora or Spotify or whatever you use. Do that. If you cut your own song, you gotta wear earplugs. You gotta turn your phone all the way off unless you're on call. Do that. If you cutting grass, I always wear some ear headphones on cutting grass. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no sports updates. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to cut the grass. I want to come in. I want to bathe. And I want to get right in front of the TV or whatever it is I'm doing. But that's all I got. I hope this PSA is taken to heart by many. You can share it with others. And if you would, please like and subscribe this video. And, just don't engage with people and answer these people. You do so at your own peril. They are out there. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. This has been Tight Sports. And always remember, roll tide.